Ugh. Anyway, this goes for a very long way. But I had to build it because it just goes directly over lava, and I tried searching for hours for any other way to find another fortress, and they just weren't here. Look how long this goes. Look how insanely complex and difficult it was to find what I was looking for. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. It's just insane, and then it just, starts going completely over lava. Lava river. And I finally arrived. And I think I found 2 spawners here. I don't even remember where they are. Maybe they're over this way, but I'm not sure. Remember having to go up a lot. Then having to go down a little bit. Yeah, it's hard for me to find things here sometimes, just because of how much I've done and how big the rendering on these voxel-based games is, especially Minecraft, because the sheer scope of it is huge. I think that's what attracts people to these games so much. It's that there is so much to explore, so much to do that you can stay here for long, long, long amounts of time and still not be anywhere near done exploring. Yeah, I have doubts I'm gonna find a blaze spawner today, but it's just a small piece. Yeah, oh wait, never mind. Perseverance wins through the day, apparently. I'm not sure if something's changed and it's not active. Oh no, it's still active. They're still here. They usually spawn after a while. And then I built this nether portal, and I have no idea where it goes. I think it goes a long ways away. And I probably built some kind of a building over here, I forget. But after a while, because of how long this playthrough was with all the updates, um, I had to go to new and unexplored territory. And that just kept getting to be a more of a thing. Yeah, this is something else I did. And since of how travel works in the nether, it's like condensed. I think 1 block there is worth 8 here. So if you travel 1 in the nether, it's 8 there. So it's a really good way to get a really large amount of distance without having to kill yourself for it. There's mines and stuff. And I built random houses like this all over the place where I was exploring, just trying to gather new resources. Because of how the game works and all the new blocks that get added. Hold on here. There we go. Um, I had to create new territory, like I said, to find new places to explore and build things with. Because you can't render new blocks on old rendered terrain. It just doesn't work that way. Oh, I do. I want to find a brick of lava and see. It's not going to work because it's the nether. That's sad. Death. Probably more death. Even more death. Yeah, and once you find your way into this place, you're not finding your way out. But this was... Yeah, I went all of this way, did all of this. All this distance just to get an XP farm. But that goes to show how few zombie and skeleton spawners I'd found. I found a spawner early on, but I didn't know what it was. And it was only a spider one, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna save some time here and just fly. And yes, I'm in creative mode right now, and yes, there are cheats, but the point of this was to do it legit. Everything I built, everything I gathered, everything like that was done 100% legit. And I could have cheated and done all those things, but it would have taken away from the accomplishment of it all on a personal level. I actually named my house that I was showing off earlier the House of Patience, because that's really what I wanted it to be about. I wanted to have to be really patient with building it, just because the massive scope and sheer size of the project. The top of it was built out of oak, which is pretty common, but the bottom was built out of obsidian. Once I get back, I'll mine a little bit. I'll mine one piece of obsidian. I'll show you how long it takes to get just one piece. Probably the easiest way to get there is oh Christ. There we go. Probably the easiest way to get there is through a minecart. And I'll just fix this later on. It's no big deal. I have more than enough resources to do so. But no, I didn't spawn anything in. I didn't do anything like that. And anytime I did, I would erase it afterwards. I mean, this minecart had just spawned in, so I'm going to erase that afterwards. But usually it was just... Creative was just for presentation mode, things like that. I could have cheated, but I didn't. Yeah, I would go all this way. Through the frickin' roller coaster. Maybe I can just find a single piece of obsidian. There we go. And that is with a efficiency 3, so a 30% faster pickaxe. And that's what happens. And if you're not paying attention 100% of the time, and it's really hard to do that, 4 stacks of obsidian in, just because of how much face grinding there is to it, you will die. And then you will lose all of that obsidian. And that happened a lot. And death. Death was a very common theme when building this house. It was. But any mistake would like that could cost you a lot. And that happened. I lost. It had to at least been 1,000, if not multiples of thousands. But again, that's how committed I was to this insane project. I wanted it done, and I wanted it done my way. Oh god. Yep. Lost. There it is. And I'll just wrap up here in a minute, but this has been really awesome getting to showcase off this whole thing. It's been something different. I wanted for so long to show just my friends how much work went into this. Yeah, this was... Oh, son of a... But this was a very, very long-term project. This was absolutely massive, and now they're coming to get me. Oh well. Part of the reason I wanted to build an obsidian house was completely impenetrable even from creepers. The bad part is that because of the lighting in this area is kind of suck, I get creeper spawning in here, so they really can't explode their way out on those walls, but they can on this one. And you can tell that this isn't really 100% complete. But look at the amount of obsidian. And there were 3 failed blocks for 1. Yeah. Yeah, this has been an awesome experience just getting to show this off. And it, I'm finally grateful that I have a good PC and a good recording software. So until next time, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks. Bye.